officer. This is going to be on the second floor.
433, I think you know where that's at, right?
433 should be like right here.
I thought it was, I think it's this. I think it's in the fifth third. Doesn't say
No,
on the
but it's on that side.
Sure.
Yeah, because 425, 433.
It's on Summit, Internal Revenue Service. Good, right? There's a car right there. Must be this brown.
Second floor. Got it.
What's up? How you doing, man? So, I stopped up here to ask a question
No.
about,
Gentlemen, I need to talk to you before he talks to you.
we're
He's the one
right
that's at
here.
fault here.
Okay, again, I stopped up to ask a question. If you want to pull him aside, that's fine. I stopped up to ask a question about some tax situation. When I walked in, he said, if you're up here on official business, I said no.
Well, that gentleman out there, he's not here on official business. He came in here with his weapons. I told him he couldn't have them. He had his hands on his weapons. I told him to remove his hands from his weapons. He didn't listen. I drew on him.
Even if he's an officer?
You're not allowed to have your weapons on federal property.
Even us?
Even you, unless you're here on official business. Which right now, you're responding to a call. You're here on official business, you're good to go.
He said, well, you can't leave your weapon up here. You're going to have to take everything off. I said, well, do you have a locker? He said, no, we don't. You're going to have to take it to the car. And I said, well, I have been up here once before.
310,
and,
you can have it here.
And they never said, nah. So another gentleman stood up and said, hey, you got to do what he says or you're being disruptive, I believe he said.
I wasn't here.
No, I'm just saying. I said, okay. And I said, that's fine. I just said, but there's no locker, and this is what I'm doing. I said, so there's no locker?
You still got it on you, right?
Yeah, it's on his head.
Yeah, I still got mine. He still got his gun.
And there's film to see, and he goes, get your hands off your gun. I said, get your hands off your weapon. I said, I don't have my hands on my weapon. He immediately goes and he draws his weapon out, points it at me. I said, what is wrong with you? And I said, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
He follows me out. He said, it's too late now. You're going in cuffs. So he follows me around the corner here. And I said, you need to go back inside. I hit the elevator to get off. He said, no. He said, no, you're not getting off.
Did you even, like, say anything to him that he
I
shouldn't?
told him, I asked him, are you here on official business? He said, no. Okay, you have to take your weapons off the property. You cannot have them here. He asked me if there was someplace where he could store them. I said, no, there's no place here on the property that you can store them. You're gonna have to take them off the property.
What's the law? What's the law as far as somebody bringing? I understand your.
And this is just how I'm saying it.
What's the law of bringing in firearms in the government and like when you're?
Well,
and
any-
he's not an official, even though he's on county. He's supposed to. He's on counting time. This we'll check all the records. You have to do. But he's coming here on personal business, and he's not an official business. He can't bring his firearm.
As long
Again,
as long as he's in uniform,
Unless you
But
can
he's
get
on-
the uniform.
But he's not an official business.
doesn't matter. As long as he's in uniform, because I mean, what if he? And here's my what if. What if he just got off shift and was going to take care of this because he doesn't live in the city or close to here before he goes home? Okay, and then it just, and I'm just playing devil's advocate for you so you can understand. Say he does put all of his stuff in his car and locks his car up, somebody breaks in and steals all of his stuff. Now we got some criminal
Well, he
running
probably
around.
shouldn't be here on
You know what I'm
work
saying?
time either, you know.
Well, that,
Okay, again, I just came to ask a simple question.
That's up to him.
Again,
And I
I'm
got
just
that.
trying to get all the facts
He
straight.
said call because this.
Yeah.
Yes, he pointed his gun at me.
Arrest that son of a bitch.
He arrested, you can't point your gun at someone.
Yeah,
And this isn't even a life-threatening situation. And I turned around and walked away, and he's still pointing at me straight. In front of other civilians.
I didn't see that.
my whole
There's
issue.
cameras here. There's
I want him
cameras.
gone.
There are cameras here. Please look at your cameras.
My whole issue is that he's in uniform. I mean,
That's common
it's
sense.
it's clear that he is a deputy.
No, yeah.
That's like one of us coming up here dressed like
I
this.
I was told about this
Yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah, no, and I'm just saying,
Let's
I
look at the
mean,
cameras.
he can walk over to the government building and walk anywhere in government center he wants dressed like that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I mean, now if I go over there and I'm in civilian clothes, I have to secure my weapon.
This is what happened,
So-
this is what happened to me, okay? I was told that there was a security incident, and I didn't know, I didn't know.
He's
it
a
was
hothead, and he's a wannabe, and he's going to cause some issues.
I didn't know
People
it
are going
was,
to point it right at me.
I didn't know it was a law enforcement official.
Yeah.
So when
Neither
when I
did we
heard-
until we came up
So
there.
I came in, and I thought you were here to, here to help, and I didn't know it was.
No, it wasn't me. And you
Yeah,
know what?
I
I figured this guy's got some issues, so I'm gonna just leave anyway. No, it's too late. I'm putting cuffs on you. Stop! And he comes out and he's screaming while pointing his gun at me. So when I pull my phone out to take a picture of it, he puts it away. I said, well, there's cameras in there anyway.
Yeah. Personally, I'd haul his ass in. I don't care if he's a FPS employee or not.
Yeah.
There's no fucking reason.
He's not.
I quit carrying my gun up here when I was sworn, because they said, well, you can't have it in here. I could go to the 7th floor.
Yes,
Go
I can
walk
go
around
to,
the 7th
and that's
floor.
where I go. I'm in the building all the time. I serve subpoenas over here. So they have no problem with it.
Right.
And I only had one question. Once they said that, okay, I'll leave. He had a hard-on for me from the minute I walked in.
And then you drew on him?
He had his hands on his weapon. I gave him ample time. I told him no fewer than 3 times to get his hands off his weapons. He would alternate from having his hand on his pistol, to having his hand on his taser, to having his hand on his baton. So I told him to turn around, put his hands up, and get his hands on his weapon. And he didn't listen. Then he turned around, he was leaving. I drew my gun on him.
Once he walked away?
I mean, he was facing me at first. I drew my weapon, told him to go turn around, and then he kept on walking. I still had my weapon out, but I wasn't pointing at his back. And I'm out here, and I've kept him here because he was violating my directives, and he just can't be here with a weapon, so he wasn't listening.
Well,
Where
I
did this
mean,
happen? At, right here or in the
Inside
office?
of the federal property.
well, if he was walking away, then obviously he was leaving.
Yeah, the problem was he had ample time to listen to my directives before that. At the time that he was walking away, it was after I told him to turn around and put his hands up.
You have a sign posted?
It's posted on both the entrances here. It's posted as you go in there, no weapons allowed.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Because he can carry in the building.
it's posted
Maybe
on the
not up
building
here,
that
I
you
don't
can't have
know.
any weapons. I mean, it's on every entrance. It's also posted no fewer than 2 times before you go into there. It's posted.
Well, I get that, but as far as I know, we are all allowed in this building on unofficial business. Maybe not in your office,
Yeah.
but up here in the whole building, I'm pretty sure that we can. Well, but I don't know, but we're not really concerned about that now. We're just talking about what happened in the office.
Yeah, I mean, I gave him the information right as soon as he came in. He refused to leave right off the bat. Kept on refusing to leave. And then it became a non-choice for him afterwards. Because he had his choice, and he didn't listen.
Well, we got cameras up here, so I'm not sure there's a discrepancy. I'm sure it's going to be on camera.
What's his reason?
He's saying that since it's a federal building and the offices up here, that no one's allowed, regardless of status, to have a firearm in the building.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he got on him?
This is not a federal building.
No, it's not.
This is a federal office
Right.
there, but from there down, it's public.
This is our suspect with the gun. I'm gonna leave it. It was gone, anyway, then we'll let him leave.
Who did this?
He doesn't need to be here. I'm telling you right now.
So what's the legal ramifications on that?
I mean,
I'm
yep,
not a lawyer.
no, well, neither are we.
And
This does
so,
not make sense.
You know, I mean, the sad part is they're both, it's not that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad he didn't pull a gun on me, because I would have probably pulled mine on him, but.
I started to disarm him.
Yeah, and
But I didn't, I just.
the only thing
couldn't
is
leave.
he feels that he was in the right. Now, I don't know what your guys' rules are, and I know it says no firearms, the only problem is,
But common sense.
yeah,
He has no
yeah,
common
He's in
sense.
uniform.
I know.
okay?
He shouldn't even be
I
here.
mean, it would be different if he walked up here and was in civvy clothes and had a shirt on, and then he seen his shirt
See,
moving, he had a gun on.
Exactly, that's what I
That
thought
makes
it
a
was.
huge
That's
difference.
what I thought it
Or
was.
Joe Schmuck off the streets walks up here and it's
That's
open
what
carry and he's got his
exactly
gun
what I-
hanging
And you know
out.
what he
It says
did?
downstairs, no weapons.
When I got on the elevator to leave, he kept his gun out and kept his foot on the elevator. You're not going anywhere. Are you kidding me?
Copy that. Yes, ma'am. Bye. Well, I got my directions from here.
Who's that?
Well, I gotta go back in there, but,
Well, you gotta wait out here, because you were the one that called and we gotta get this cleared up.
yeah, and you are responding on official business, you can come in there.
No, you gotta wait out here, sir.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I've got my directions from the Federal Protective Service, I have to listen to them.
Where is your office? It's right here, right?
Yes, sir. I have my duties to perform, I have to get back to them.
All right, well, hold on one second, okay, man? I don't want it to escalate any further, okay?
You know,
Let me
yeah.
run it with my sergeant real quick. Because it's right here, right?
The security guard, according to what he said, security guard said, you're not allowed to have your gun in here
At all.
You know.
No one.
at all. You can't, you gotta go. So he proceeded to basically have a conversation with him like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a deputy. And at that point,
And I just said that they have a locker up
yeah,
there.
he wants to
I'm not
take
going
his
down
gear
there
off
thinking
and
I'm gonna
everything.
get it
Right.
off.
So he draws his gun basically and points it at him, so he goes to leave.
Because this is what he says. I'm doing like this. I said, you're telling me. I said, you're telling me. He said, get your hands off your weapon. I said, what are you talking about? I'm just like this. He said,
He doesn't understand.
Okay, let me talk to him.
Here's
Yeah,
how I get both
is
sides.
he
Is he okay to go back down to that office for now? It's right
I
there.
don't think so.
Okay,
I
he's
think
telling us,
what
he's telling us
I,
he just got the call.
from
to
what
go
I'm
back
hearing
down
right
there.
now, he needs to go. And that's what, I mean, I
He
may
might
be,
going to jail.
from what I understand,
Yeah, well, I agree.
I don't know.
call 212,
literally
run that by
carrying
them,
right
because
out.
I don't think he should be,
I agree.
You got his, what was his side of the?
He was trying to tell me we're not allowed in this building, period.
Period. Right. With a
there we are.
I'm on
Anyway.
the 7th floor
Oh,
all
I
the
know,
time.
I get you.
Yeah, you're, as
But
far
he
as
said he
I'm, yeah.
was in that office.
So now you got his side.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you now, he's a time bomb.
Duties.
Yeah.
He was goofy as hell.
How do you get a gun? I know, me too. I was-
Who gun pointed at me? I shot
Huh?
Who are these other guys?
I have, who's this guy right here?
He has something to do with the building. He's not his boss, but he obviously works for the IRS.
Okay, so this is a federal building.
But no, there's a federal office.
Office.
Just a federal
Office,
office. The
yeah.
building
I think
belongs
he
to,
knows
Now, mind
belongs
you,
to
I walked
city
out of
council.
the federal
Where's he
office.
Whoa, he should be only in the office, and he got nothing to do with this
He's
mess out here.
CPS
I ain't gonna do
or
this.
something like that, security. I
Yeah,
mean,
he ain't gonna do this.
then he's sitting there telling us you can't have a gun in the building. I'm like, well, then why is he walking around with a gun?
Right.
Nobody's allowed to have a gun.
No doubt. No, call 212 and
Yep.
make sure we get this done.
Why didn't you say to 911 that he was a deputy sheriff? That
I
was,
did tell them.
because I don't think they told us.
I called the FPS, I told them it was a deputy sheriff that was refusing my directions. If they didn't
Yeah,
relay that information, I have.
yeah, they might not have.
Okay, did you feel threatened in any way?
Yes,
How so?
he had his hand on his weapon, he wasn't listening to my
Well,
directions.
did he draw, did he act like he was gonna draw?
He had his hands on his weapons, he was not listening to my directions, and he had weapons here when he wasn't supposed to.
But common sense says he's law enforcement. Yeah, he's here on government time, and his government time, he shouldn't be here. But did he draw his weapon? Does he have a holster?
A lot of times we go like this,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man, but.
you know. No, well,
my
was he
view
like
is
this,
that
or
it's
was
a
his
threatening
hand?
posture. He had his hand on the handle. That, to me, tells me you're about ready in trouble.
So we need to determine if there's gonna be any legal ramifications on this, either way.
We're gonna have to work that out. We're gonna call our detective bureau right now and talk to them real quick, so.
Did you tell him that he doesn't want to listen to our directives and wants to go back?
I didn't really tell them that as much, but.
we
As
need
far
to
as I'm
call-
concerned, I have to get back to my
We,
duties.
no, we gotta call your boss.
Listen,
I've
do
been
not
directed.
make this worse, man,
You-
okay? Please.
I'm
I'm gonna
directed
call
by the Federal Protective Service. I have to get back to my job.
I'm gonna call
You
your
called
boss.
911 and now you
No,
want to
I did
go
not
in.
call 911.
Who did?
That gentleman.
I'm gonna call your boss right now, and then we're gonna call Brandon.
How far is that room away? It's right there, right?
Yes, sir.
Nobody's gonna go in there with all of us here. That's what I'm saying, that's why.
Yeah. Is that what you're, is
I'm the
that,
one that called Toledo Police.
no, but is that your concern?
What's the concern?
That somebody's going to go in there?
No, there are two taxpayers in there right
They
now.
wouldn't, I told them to go sit in their car and fill those out.
Oh, okay,
Right
so,
there.
I think only criminal investigation is allowed to look at them.
Sir, stay
Sir?
here for us, please, unless you're staying right there.
I'm staying right
But
over
yeah,
here.
Okay.
it's real
That's-
confusing as
what's
far
wrong
as.
with him?
Okay.
This guy's a boob. At what point do you think it's good to pull a gun out and point it at
And again,
a
that's
law
what,
enforcement officer?
He's in full uniform, got his diesel on, everything.
I mean, he's screaming, I'm like, okay,
Badge
this,
on,
this guy's
radio.
dumb. So I'm gonna just leave.
Yeah.
I'll come back later. He followed, he said, I said, what are you doing?
Yeah, just.
You need to stop.
Yeah,
I'm
just
putting you in
personal
cuffs. I said,
business. He said,
and
"Hey,
go
you're
back
not
inside.
okay."
He said, it's
Gun
too
in the
late.
building. And he said,
I hit
"Come
the
on
thing.
in." Basically,
He
just
puts
had
his foot, now
conversation
he's
with
got
him.
his gun out,
And,
and he's
you know, just-
still with the gun out, and he's got his foot on.
Holding the door
I said,
open?
man, move your foot so I can go.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
And I
he
realized
walked
this
around the
guy
second
is
floor,
goofy
he
as
was
hell,
at
he's got a
a
gun.
jump point, so.
Yeah, that's, yeah, no.
Yeah.
As I said, he may be going to jail.
I guess there is no supervisor on.
I mean, there may be
No, no, no.
one here, but.
They're like an hour and a half away. So.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Good.
okay, I got
Okay,
your
good
info.
But like I said, the witnesses.
No,
that
they already
actually-
got his info.
The witnesses that actually saw what happened were the taxpayers. Follow the guard's instructions, he's telling you to leave, you have to leave, and if you don't, you're disrupting tax administration, and I'm calling the police on you. Okay. And then I started calling the police, and I think that's when he kind of walked away. Well, I don't know if he walked away.
He wasn't walking away. He had it in his hand.
He kept telling him, take your hand off the weapon. I heard that 4 or 5 times.
Well, considering the fact he has a weapon too, I wouldn't take my hand off either.
Well, he ain't supposed to be in the building with the gun, period. Like, for somebody to walk in here with a gun, honestly, I mean, I respect y'all's position, but you don't come in a government office wearing, is he wearing a sidearm? 'Cause I didn't see, all I saw was a net. He ain't allowed in this building, period. He ain't allowed to be in the gun in the building, period.
That's an officer.
That guy was an officer?
The guy that you.
The guy we called the police on was a police officer?
Yeah, he's a deputy sheriff.
Either way, he ain't allowed to
Yes,
have
he
it in
is.
here.
No, he's
Well,
not.
Maybe not their
Unless
office,
he's
maybe
on-
there's a discrepancy.
Unless he's on official business responding, he cannot eat in here.
I did not know he,
So,
Okay, we've separated that, he can't be in that office.
I didn't know he was an officer.
He's in
All I
full
saw was
uniform.
him. But it wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
It wouldn't have mattered to me anyway. But, you know, I probably would have been a little slower calling the police. I just went out and said, look, you gotta follow the instructions of the guard. I don't care if you're the mayor or the congressman or whoever, you still, if he tells you leave this office, or one of us tells you to leave, you gotta leave.
okay, that's.
Lucky you got a little bit of experience in time, right? You didn't freaking waffle his
Oh,
ass.
I know. Now, and he's going, I'm doing like this.
Yeah.
Get your hand off your weapon. And I said, my hand's not on my weapon.
I mean, this, honestly, this might, this or this.
Exactly. And I said, my hand's not on my weapon. Then he pulls it, I'm like, whoa, keep that gun. This dude is, yeah, but you're like, I mean,
He said there might not be a charge you can put on him.
Yeah, I know, that's why.
Get a statement from both sides.
End up with a report, I don't know. Well, now, their IA may do something.
He
That's,
said there.
it's just.
I'll be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever dealt with this. I've been on for 13 years, I've never had a security guard pull a gun on another officer.
Dude, I'm telling you, and I'll be honest, when I turn around to walk away, I said, this dumb, okay, you know, because I just figured I'd diffuse it by,
Just
you know,
leave
and
it.
leave.
Yeah.
And that's when it follows me out over here.
I just wanted to, sound good?
I'm not here to lie to anybody.
No, that's what I said. You
Your
got
side,
cameras.
his side, I
Right,
really don't
exactly.
care, but
No.
personally, he's in the wrong. I mean, I was waiting to, I saw him, I'm like, suspect. But it never said anything. We got security guard, and then the way they made it sound is, there was like an ODO here.
Yeah.
Is
That's
what it
why I knew he
sounded
was
like,
goofy.
that was walking him out the door, and we're like,
Yeah.
well, then
He
what the fuck
he
did I call
followed
him?
me, and he kept his gun out the whole time. Yeah.
What?
Am
I
I
mean-
being detained at the moment? Am I allowed to go back to my job?
No, you can't go back. He
Well,
just
your
told
job's
you
right
to,
there.
wait a
Nobody's
minute.
even in there, buddy.
Okay, so you
That's
are
all.
telling me that I'm not allowed to go back, correct?
Sir,
We
you
are.
have, you,
Okay. All right.
you have to
Yeah,
wait
tell
until
me
we're
I gotta
done.
Take care of this before I can go back to doing my duties, sir.
So you can't take your people now?
Hey, man. What's up?
Hi.
Been better.
He said no red crime before find him.
Hey,
Go to
what's up,
the
guys?
building,
Just gotta
find
point
him.
a gun at you.
He pulled a gun out on me.
Are we gonna arrest him?
Primary?
I was, I mean, I came up to ask him.
We're arresting him?
On a
I
letter.
don't know what we're gonna do yet.
And,
We wait for our investigative services to get here and go from there with it.
Oh, he talked to Dan. He talked to Gerken.
What'd he
So
say?
can fill him in.
Stand by on a report, get their information, and if IA with you guys needs to call him, I'll give you guys his number, and then we gotta go talk to him after we're done.
Okay.
Basically, Dan even said it. He goes, I don't even know what kind of report to make,
I don't know
Right,
what to even
right.
check.
let alone
There is no
crime.
Right.
You know, I mean, this, other than the fact that this boob should never have a gun. I mean, my personal opinion, when you walk up here in a full uniform,
Right, that's what he said.
I mean, I was expecting to show up because all he said was, yeah, it's just a black male, and they give no description of no clothing, never said he was a deputy, nothing. So I'm waiting to show up and just have some black guy walking around in cities. I get off the elevator, and he's standing here, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I come here in plain clothes all the time with my badge and gun on. I go to any floor I want to go.
Well, he's trying to say this is a federal building. I'm like, no, that may be a federal office. This is not a federal building. As a matter of fact, it's for Seagate. The city owns the damn thing, as far as I know.
So,
Is this security guard a new guy?
I don't know how long he's been on.
Have you ever seen him before?
No.
No, I never. He says that he doesn't have a boss either.
Well, somebody got to be in charge of it. Maybe a gun.
You guys want to talk to him?
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah,
talk to him.
please. Please.
Watch it, you got a gun, and if you're careful, draw down on you.
Yeah. Well, he said he didn't follow you out.
we don't know. He's going to ask.
All right. So, you're talking about the sheriff's deputy?
Yeah, did he have an appointment?
No, he didn't have an appointment. He was coming in here on his personal time, armed as he is right now. And I told him he could not have weapons on property. He had to take them off. He asked if there was a drop box. I told him there was no drop box available.
Okay, all right.
And,
Can we get some information from you real quick? I'm Captain Girl with Internal
yes, sir.
Affairs.
What's up?
You can come out of here and talk to them.